Hello everyone, I'm Melinda, NailFanatic, and I'm going to share this video on my Love, Peace, and Happiness Facebook page for all my Facebook viewers to be tuned in with us. And I'm coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm going to be doing some tarot and channel messages for us today. I'll start off with a general message for all viewers, and then I'll move into the zodiac signs. When I do the zodiac sign messages, those are for your sun, your moon, your rising, your north node, and your Venus. So feel free to cross watch all those different aspects of your birth chart. And also, thank you for being present for this message. And I was just thinking about why I do these videos this morning. And I do these videos because I found the value of tarot in my daily life. And I wanted to share that with others. So that's what I've been doing for a long time now. And I'm so grateful that so many of you show the appreciation that you do for all of my donations. I believe that everything happens for a reason and purposefully in our life. And so as a result, I know that the messages that come through also reflect that way, that what we need is available at the right time. And that's how the cards come out. And that's how the channel messages come out. And so from that space, we offer these videos for you. And I have personal services available for you as well. You can go to my website to know more about what all is available for you. So with all that, I'm going to go ahead and do some clearing with the bell, and then we'll begin. Okay. So please do 3 deep cleansing breaths with me as I ring the bell, and then we'll get right into the reading. Now, usually I start with the Custom Words of Clarity deck, but I was given specific direction that today I would pick one card from the tarot, and with that one card, we would get our main message and clarify it with the Word of Clarity and the flashcards. So it's a little different order than what we've literally always done. I've always used the Words of Clarity first, followed by the flashcards. So this is different for us today, but I'm sure there's a very good reason why. And I've also been told that I should channel what I have to say about the card that we received today. And then once I've channeled it, I'm to read some of the printed information about the card. And what I was shown was that this is to be done this way so that I can serve your empowerment, your self-empowerment, and your own awareness in regards to symbolism and using the tarot, because a lot of you are using the tarot yourself, and it will be beneficial for all of us as a whole. And so a reminder also to those of you who are returning, and informational for those of you who are here for the first time, is that it behooves you, if you want to resonate more with these messages, to be fully tuned in, tapped and turned on, meaning you're subscribed to the channel, you tap the notification bell so you get notifications, and you give the videos that you watch a thumbs up. And you are encouraged to go through past videos and previous videos, and where one calls to your energy to watch it, just kind of scrolling through, and also to look at my Taking the Mic playlist, as there's a lot of channel messages on there that will serve you well. All of the messages that I do on this channel, whether they are dated or not, are timeless, because we're working with that divine love source God energy, and everything is always connected, and time is an earthbound situation. It's not universal or multi-universal, let me say better. So thank you for being, because without your being, you wouldn't be. And your being is important, not to just me, but to all of us. And if you don't know how, don't worry, life is here to show you. So I'm cozy now. And let's see what our tarot card is today. They had me shuffle down 9 times and cut the deck 3 times and put it back together. And I've been told just to pull off the top. So the message we have today is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is coming in reverse. And so why is this card reversed? And I'm hearing it's because it's already been done. On this channel, for a long time, I didn't work with reversals at all. And then Spirit said that I should work with reversals, but don't assume that it means a negative meaning. Don't assume what form of duality is trying to be taken or indicated, and that the duality of upright and reversals is not always the same. Because what I was shown was that the duality could be any level of duality, and in this case, it is already accomplished or not yet accomplished. And so what they're showing me is that Two of Swords is here in regards to an important decision that has been made. The reversal in this case, in this specific case, I am hearing intuitively, is because it's already done. So the Two of Swords, 2 representing duality. Do I do it? Do I not do it? Head versus heart decision. Is it right or is it bad? And in this imagery, you see somebody who is crossing their chest with their arms and holding a sword in each. And so these are 2 separate ideas that they're holding on to. But notice that their eyes are closed and they are not utilizing the swords, extending them. They're holding them close to them. So this is a person who is in thought, holding on to a decision that needs to be made. Because it came out this way in the duality that I was shown, the decision has been made. How was the decision made? Not with what the eyes see. And those lips are not open. So but see what's there is that silvery moon. So what I'm hearing is, not too long ago, we had a moon that was in this shape. It was a silvery moon. As the new moon was blackened and it began to grow, it's saying during that time where the moon was silvery, an important decision was made, is my first message that I'm receiving. Now, the next message I'm receiving is the Knight of Cups. And he is also in reverse. And why is this card in reverse? Because this is a gift that was already received. And I'm hearing that the Knight of Cups in this case was somebody who offered you an apology. An apology was received. An apology was received. And so the decision was made. Do I receive this apology or do I reject this apology? What's the incoming energy with this is the Page of Swords. And also in reverse. All these cards are reversed. Why is this Page of Swords reversed? The Page of Swords is reversed because there's a cutting out of this investigation, is what I'm hearing. The Page of Swords upright is very investigative. It's air energy with air energy, which is the element of mind. And so with it being in reverse, it's saying this is this is happening now. This is now, it's off. So what I'm seeing is, because of an important decision to receive an apology in the recent, just past the full moon, just past the new moon, so within a week of the most recent new moon, and I don't recall the exact date of it. Now, because of the receiving of that apology, it's saying don't go digging into that anymore. Don't go peering into that anymore. Don't go investigating that anymore. It's saying if somebody gave you an apology back then, it's time to let it go. And for some of you, this isn't an external apology. This is a self-love apology, where you finally were able to bring peace to something that was so hard on your heart, because there was regret, there was pain, there was sorrow, there was the coulda, shoulda, and wouldas, and all of that stuff involved. And it's saying, since you had this new perspective and chose to forgive yourself or someone else, don't go peering into that anymore. Now leave it alone. Don't investigate it any further. Do the best you can not to give it any further thought or oxygen. So, talking about it more in the way that was before is not serving us what we choose now. Mm-hmm. The bottom of the deck says the Page of Rods. The Page of Rods. The Page of Rods was saying that what you were doing was trying to figure out if something could work and if something could grow. Trying to figure out, like, if I continue to invest my passion and my energy into this, if I continue to work on this, will it grow? Is this even going to pull out a reward? Because is this going to give me a harvest? Because I'm now investing my time and my energy into this. I started this and I just want to make sure that it's going to serve me well. So that is a very general message. Before I get into the empowerment messages from my book, I want to clarify this with the words of clarity. So Leslie Scott, please clarify these tarot cards message for today with the word clarity. Clarify our message today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. We got the word response. Look at that, response. The bottom of the deck was reminiscent. Reminiscent. So that further clarifies and confirms that this is about the response we make now to the energy that we just dealt with from before. And again, for some of you, I get that apology energy, and it's not even an external apology. This is more of an internal apology, where you have forgiven yourself for whatever it was in the past that brought you to where you're at now. And so now, what is your response to this new space that you find yourself in? How will you respond to this new headspace? And when that thought tries to come up in you again, will your response be to return back into investigating that? Or will you move on to the future and close that chapter out? Let's see how the flashcards also clarify today's tarot message. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord Source God, for clarifying this tarot message with the flashcard for us today. And here it is, guys. The door. The door. I hear you close the door to that chapter, to the past, to that energy. And now they're showing me, funny enough, they're showing me how something very simple that I posted about the other day on my Facebook page for Love, Peace, and Happiness, Tarot Las Vegas, could aid you in continuing to move forward in the task of leaving what you have removed from your life where you left it when you removed it, which is out of your energy, right? And what is the simple thing? Keeping the toilet lid closed. Somebody says this tip. Yes, I just said keeping the toilet lid closed could help you remove that negative energy and from your environment, because the toilet is where we deposit the negative energy. Keeping it open is a open flow of energy, water base, which is so powerful, yeah, right out of your life. And if we keep it open, it can absorb all of the things that we're working on and take it out as though it were refuse. And the thing of it is, some of us are having challenges with finances or emotions or our relationships, and putting a lid on the vacuum that pulls energy out will allow us to be more interactively decisive about what energy we pass out and what energy we contain for ourselves. So, closing the lid on your toilet, according to feng shui, helps to keep your money from constantly running away from you, and your positivity, and keeps the negative energy that you choose to remove out, because water is a carrier of energy. So there's something to think about. And if you want to understand that deeper, please do your own investigations. And it's just a feng shui thing that I learned a while back. And I noticed that when I observe it, it serves me well. And the bottom of the flashcard deck today we have is the 6 soccer balls. So 6 being a number of harmony, and the soccer ball showing an active energy. And so I see that for some of us, for us, there was a lot of back and forth, going back and forth into this energy of this situation that made us feel very conflicted and torn between two directions, and torn between two places, torn between two people. Which way does this apply for you? Torn between two ideas, whatever those are, fill in the blanks. And it's saying that that was very active within us. It was like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What I do? What I do? And it was a very, very active energy, right? But it's saying now you've closed the door to that. And so that's where the toilet came up, because the closed door is closing, putting a cap on that flow. Now, likewise, because you already made a decision to receive the apology, and now they're showing me that definitely this is a self apology. This is not from another person. This is where you forgave yourself for, because they're showing me externally received, internal. External, internal. Another example of the duality in the cards, right? So they're saying because you made this decision to receive this apology and give yourself this forgiveness, don't do we want to let it be, cut it out, and don't dig back into it. Okay, we don't want to dig back into it. Let that door be closed. So that's how we heal that for ourselves, you know. We all carry different situations with us that have affected us throughout our life, from our childhood, from our early relationships, from our recent past, sometimes, you know, from different places and stages in life. And the fact of the matter is, regardless of whether that experience felt positive or negative or good or bad or light or dark, whatever the feeling was of that experience, it was an important experience that you needed at that time. And where that experience is no longer present with you now, is no longer medicinal for you, because your soul, your heart, your spirit will crave a situation until it's no longer useful to you. And it can only no longer be useful to you once you've healed that energy, once you've learned the lesson, once you've allowed it to continue to move you. There we go, inspire you into following your own highest, lightest, and brightest path, which is exactly what life is about. So when the challenge is there, it's there to show us how awesome we are and guide us. And our feelings are so important in this, so where we are able to clear our energy of weighty decisions, some decision somebody's been holding on to. Oh my God, I did that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, however, fill in the blank number of years ago. And that just was a bad decision. And I really wish I had never done that. And I regret that. And life would be so much better off. Yeah, that type of self-talk over this decision, over what your experience was, that's like done with this, is what it's saying. Okay, so let that be, let it go. And you already know what I'm talking about, where you've had to make peace with yourself, where you've had to forgive yourself over something. And some of you are still sitting right in that space of finding that self forgiveness right now. And if you are, then this is a chance to give yourself a chance, remembering that you're always doing the best that you know how at the time. You can only play the game in the way it was taught to you. If the rules they taught you were not truth, if the rules they taught you were from a limited perspective, if you learned algebra from a fourth grader instead of a professor, like your knowledge may be a little bit skewed in a direction that's not completely whole. But as we grow and as we learn more, we do better. Okay, so with all that long talk about these cards, that has concluded our general message for the day. Love yourself. Where you've forgiven yourself, move on. Don't keep opening that door. Let it be closed. And know that you have brighter things to move forward to, and choose your responses differently now because of knowing that, okay? So we're going to do ABOUKRA messages for all the zodiac signs. And we're going to start with the sign of Leo, because the sun is in Leo. And let's see, what is the message for Leo at this time? Let's God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, if you like these videos, your interaction on the channel is very important, because YouTube will help support this channel, which helps bring others like you around. And, to be honest, I have this craving to go more full time with the tarot. And so as the channel and the support is there, then they'll be more available for you on this channel. And until then, all you do, the time you spend watching the videos, the interaction you give the channel is greatly appreciated, because we're here to get these words out to humanity, because our brothers and sisters are beloved, and they should know, and they should feel, and they should receive, and they should see solutions. And here we go for Leo. The grape gives of its juice but once. The grapevine of life also often gives of its bounty but once. Therefore, when it gives unto you, reap and enjoy, for it may never give again. So I get the energy here of a limited time opportunity, Leo, that you have something that is delicious and juicy to appreciate at this time. And how can you appreciate that bounty? Now, here's the interesting thing, though, because as I saw this message and was reading it verbally to you, they showed me, as soon as I saw grape, my mind went back to my childhood. And some of you know that my dad thought he was, just because his name was Johnny, he must have somewhere got the message that he was Farmer John, because this man just grew things and had animals and all that stuff. So in front of my porch in my childhood home, we had a grapevine. And so I was shown that grapevine. And then I was taken, as I was reading this message, I was taken to an Italian winery grapevine. And this card says, the grapevine of life also often gives of its bounty but once. But what Spirit showed me was that every year those grapes come in and they get larger and larger and juicier and fuller. So yes, during this harvest season, the grapes only last for so long. If you leave them on the vine too long, then they become overripe until they're no good. And the scavengers and the creatures of the land will come and have them. But if you pay attention, then you'll notice when the grapes are full and at their sweetest, and you can have them and enjoy them. And if you take care of the plant, they'll continue to come up for you in the next harvest season. And so, Leo, how is that in your energy at this time where you have an opportunity to enjoy a harvest right now? So, Leo, the sun is in your sign right now. And I hear that a lot of our viewers will find resonance with your message simply because that's where the sun is right now. And so now let's go on to the sign of Virgo. What is the ABOUKRA message for my Virgo viewers at this time, love source God? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I forgot to go into the book. They're telling me go into the book. They said go into the book at the end of the video. So put the book on the table. So I will right now. Because the reason I want to share this book with you is because it has so much detailed information on different subjects in the cards. And it's a great learning tool for those of you who want to learn the tarot. So I'm going to set my Power Tarot book over here on the side, and I'll share with you the empowerment messages about today's tarot after we finish these zodiac messages, okay? So the zodiac message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Northern Node, and Venus says, you will allow your emotions to rule under the influence of pity, not love. Later, the folly of your mistake will cause complications and misunderstandings. So, Virgo, you have an opportunity to go into a situation not because you want to, but because you feel sorry, because you feel like the person has lack, because you feel like you can fix something for someone else. And so, what I'm hearing is for you, knowing this now, when this person, I'm hearing somebody's going to come up with, okay, and they're showing me with the tarot message, a general tarot message, how somebody's trying to figure out how to accomplish their goal. Either they want to move or they want to make something happen. And this person is going to contact you and they're going to offer you an apology, but intuitively you know that they're up to something, they want something. And if it's not them, then it's you, Virgo. And the answer is no. And that is the final answer, because the motivations aren't right. And it's saying this ABOUKRA message is giving a warning that if you go into this situation with this unethical, is what I'm hearing, unethical motive, then it's going to bring more problems than what it's worth. So, where this person has asked for help time and time again, it hasn't served, let it go. Where you think that you can fix somebody's problem, it's not yours to fix, let it go. Okay? And where you think somebody else can fix your problem, it's not theirs to fix, it's yours, let it go. And somebody's saying, well, how am I supposed to get through it and have the help? Well, you know what? Apparently you don't need no help because you've had help before. It didn't work. You better figure it out on your own 2 feet. Sorry to tell you, it's a hard message. Let's see what's the message for Libra at this time. I can only give you what I receive, so it's not from me. Don't get mad at the messenger, and I ain't gonna talk nothing else about that. Libra, a pregnancy, exciting news that gives such tremendous joy to so many and anxiety to so few. Libra, I hear for you that this is not a physical pregnancy for all of you. that there are some of you who will get news of a pregnancy. I don't feel that it's yours. I feel that it's a friend of yours that you're delighted for. But this in your immediate life, because for some of you, that's the way the energy is playing out for you. And be aware that some of you, this isn't a physical pregnancy for the person around you, because for some of you, you're the one who's experiencing the pregnancy. But I'm also very clearly being shown that this is an energy that is surrounding you right now. So Libra, to whatever level you're willing to believe in your deservability and your worthiness for fresh new beginnings and birthing new creations and having these new experiences that could be called pregnancies, whether it is in being an observer of it or an experiencer and obtainer of it, whatever level you're open and allowing that experience for yourself, it's time now. Okay. And it brings excitement. And I'm hearing for those observers, if you're watching your friend birth new things, or whoever this person is in your environment, birth new things, and it brings you anything outside of excitement for that person. For example, if it makes you jealous or angry or feel like things are unjust or unfair, that is showing you a dissonance, a separation between you and the allowing of that energy. For those of you who are excited, that's letting you know this is an energy that you sit in. This is an energy that you vibe with. This is an energy that is so close to you that you get to see it here because you feel high vibration about it. You know that this is something that will continue to flow for you personally. This is just a sign of what's to come for you, right? And so your response to this, when where you're an observer, is very important. And the response is the key word for today, clarifying the tarot messages, right? So for some of you, you're noticing a difference in your response, where you used to hear about certain things going so well for others and it used to upset you because you had some things going on in your own soul and spirit you had to work on and have some perspective shifts about. Like you've done that work and now you're in a different headspace, okay? And Libra also, those who are the experiencers of this, expect new clients, new opportunities. If what kind of experience have you asked for that was going to be new and fresh, because it's coming through for you. And pregnancy, I'm also hearing this was news of a pregnancy, not a birth, meaning there will still be work to done. Pregnancy has a gestation time, doesn't it? And with all creatures it's different gestation time, but with humans it's approximately 9 months. So important to pay attention to that. Meaning it's not going to be like come to you as a fully formed adult. You're going to have to carry this in your womb. You're going to have to birth it. You're going to have to feed it baby milk, the most simplest form of nutrient, and help it learn to recognize its vision and and keep it clean and feed it while it can't feed itself until it grows enough to be more independent. So however that applies for you. Let's see what's the message came out real quick. For Scorpio, Scorpio says, by a unique twist of fate, to your surprise, pleasure, and gain, you will become involved in that essential but false god money. So, interestingly enough, I don't, I hear for you, Scorpio, that something has shifted and some windfall, some obviously financial situation is going to come your way. And I'm hearing that it's going to come in a great way, like it says, to your surprise, pleasure, and gain. So there is financial gain coming your way, Scorpio. And the ending of this saying, the false god money, is a warning to remember that it's not about the money, honey. It's about the experiences that you create with the money. And to remember that the money is not what gives you. It's your universe, it's your love source God, it's your own energy, it's your positivity that's bringing that in. It's the merits for what kind of energy you put out in the world that comes back to you. Okay? So don't allow this money to twist you into a creature that you're not by diverting your focus from where it was, because where your focus was in that spiritual place is what brought the money. Understand? All right, let's see what's the message now for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Here we go. You have a long lifeline and are assured of more than average activity, social and otherwise, as your destiny from time to time releases from her treasure chest some of the thrilling and unique cycles she has in store for you. So, Sagittarius, some of you are beginning to make plans for your birthday, and I'm hearing that, you know, don't allow yourself to feel restricted because of the number of your age. It is definitely to be celebrated, and there are some magical things that will unfold in your near future. And I'm hearing between now and this upcoming birthday for you of 2019, there's some magical unfoldings for you where some of the things that you desired and wished for, and I'm hearing from childhood, from a long, long time ago, from single digit and double digit age of youth, of preteens, no later than preteens, there was ideas, there was visions, there was hopes that you had. And some of those things are going to come to fruition now for you, Sagittarius. And I'm hearing it behooves you during this time to take a walk back through time and notice how many times, give attention to the energy of all the circumstances and memories that are brought to your consciousness, your present active consciousness, of the magical little exciting things that life had to offer you and how those felt and how they came in, that really behooves you at this time. Okay, Sagittarius. Now let's go to the sign of Capricorn for my Capricorn viewers. What is the ABOUKRA message for my Capricorn viewers at this time? Lord Source God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. All right. Here we go, Capricorn. What is the message for my Capricorn? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And this is again for your sun, moon, rising, your northern node, and your Venus. And, you know, I tell you all the time, if you don't know that position or those positions from your birth chart, you know, go learn them. I don't have all of mine memorized, but I have some of them memorized, and I have access to my birth chart. Like, I have a screenshot on my phone. I hope you do too. Okay, Capricorn. Your burning thirst for a happier life, a more meaningful life, a more satisfying life will arouse all the capabilities you can muster, eventually allowing you to quench your thirst like rain in the parched desert. So I'm hearing for you, Capricorn, like, to attain this heartfelt desire of yours, it is necessary for you to do the work. And it's like, it's not easy work, and it's definitely spiritual and emotional work. That there is a situation that's available to you right now, but because of the headspace due to past traumas, you know, we all have a bit of PTSD over all the BS we don't lived in this beautiful planet with our beautiful brothers and sisters of humanity, that there's some work still there where you're gaining a level of mastery over your faculties. And this is what it's talking about when it says that a more satisfying life will arouse all the capabilities you can muster. So these are your capabilities. You have the skills. You're going to have to bring that stuff up, Use all the skills you have, because the more satisfying life is there within that, okay? Capricorn, that's your message from the ABOUKRA for today. Let's see what is the message now for Aquarius. Love source God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Aquarius, what is the message for Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, here we go. And it comes right out, thank you. It says, whoever you are, whoever you may be, soon 3 words will be uttered to thee. 3 words that will contain so much. 3 words that will mean so much. 3 words you will never forget. Until these 3 words are uttered to thee, they shall remain a mystery. And the whole time I'm reading this, all I keep hearing is, I am that. I am that. I am that. Oh, Aquarius. Okay. So here you go. 3 magical words. I am that. Look at what you want and own it. I am that. You see love and happiness in a couple walking across the street or in the park or in the mall or anywhere at all. I am that. Drawing the energy closer. You see money, you see wealth, you see opulence, and you want that. I am that. Own that. You see spirituality, you see evolution, you see joy, you see happiness, you see peace and contentment, and you want that. Own that. Look at it. Put your focus on it. Put your gaze on it. And own it. I am that. I am that. I am that. Now, yes, for somebody else, I definitely also picked up on a love vibe, and somebody's going to give you those 1, 4, 3 words. Yes, I love you. You'll hear them. And the I am that will help draw that in. So where do you see love? Where do you see a relationship that looks like it works for you or looks like something you'd like to bring in for you too? And own that. I am that. And how can we own more of what we are worthy of and deserving of and what will serve us pleasure in this life? Aquarius, those are important things for you to consider at this time. Let's see what is the message for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pisces, Pisces. Thank you. Here it is. The trickery of the brain with its loves, passions, anticipations, and desires is going to cause puzzlement, confusion, and anxious moments, like the magician confuses and puzzles his audience. So, Pisces, I hear that you're dealing with some situations that have got you feeling a bit confused. And these are in regards to your love and your passion, the things that you are driven towards and pulled towards. And what I'm hearing for you that will aid you is that overstand that your soul, your heart will crave its medicine until you've received it. But what do you do if the medicine is someone or something that is not near you, that is not around, that you can't partake of in this moment? You can visualize it, and you can utilize it in a meditation where you have the experience meditatively with that person, situation, or circumstance, and let it play out there. Utilize the power of as above, so below in this case. Okay? So for some of you, there's a desire to have an interaction with a romantic partner, and it's not physically possible right now because of distance or circumstance. And you can utilize your mind power to have that experience anyways and experience the clearing of that energy and the clearing of the confusion. Okay? Now, let's see what's a message for the sign of Aries. Aries. What is the message for Aries at this time? Listeners, God, thank you, thank you, thank you. ABOUKRA messages. I hope you all like the ABOUKRA messages. I truly love pulling these cards for myself. I like to pull one every day, but I don't always have time for it or think about it because I get myself so involved in just being extremely productive as I can while I'm alive. I like to be productive. So sometimes I forget to do these things for myself. But last night I pulled my ABOUKRA card and Spirit was like, everybody needs an ABOUKRA card. I'm like, okay, will do. Aries, the message came out for you and it says, before present intentions meet with the desired success, many complications will have to be overcome. A journey is close at hand. Some of you Aries are getting ready to take a literal physical journey. However, what I see, and I see that somebody who's going to take that literal physical journey, it has something to do with a healing service, process, or technique that is available in another place. And I'm talking about a physical healing, that you're going either for a treatment or a health regime of some sort. Now, I also saw immediately that Aries, there's something you wish for, prayed for, hoped for, and now you have to understand that love source God and the universe are going to create within your life the experiences to create the alignment with that situation. So this will be very transformative for you because the who you are now does not align with that wish, that situation, or that circumstance. If it were, you'd already own it. So now, to help you reach your goals, attain your dreams and your wishes, comes the preparation period of training and knowledge and experience to create within you the alignment with it. You have to be a match, energetic match to that which you desire in order to attain it and materialize it. And so that's what's going to happen now. And for some of you, the journey is is indicative of a huge shift of perspective. If you're not having a physical journey, trust and believe it's going to be a mental journey because you're about to move out of this town over here and move over to that town over there in your perspectives to be aligned with this. It is a big goal, and for some of you, it is romantic, and for a lot of you, this is financial. Let's see what's the message now for the sign of Taurus. Let's start. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is our ABOUKRA message for Taurus? Taurus. What is the ABOUKRA message for Taurus? And it came out. Interestingly enough, this deck does have blank cards in it. There are 3, so it's with a bonus card, Taurus. Yay! It says, a unique and exhilarating episode will burst forth in your destiny, causing attraction and speculation as you create an air of mystery around yourself, like the spirit of the wind, felt yet not seen. Ooh. So Taurus, some of you are saying, you know what? I'm going to keep myself sparse in my circles. I'm being shown this billionaire that I had the pleasure of having several conversations with, the fiance of one of my clients. And he said to me something that really resonated and came up into my conscious. They showed it to me when I was reading this to you. And what he said was, I keep myself scarce in all of my circles. So Taurus, for some reason, there is that energy of being scarce in your circles. And for some of you, this isn't about your physical presence, but it's about how much you're giving out, how much you're sharing, how much you're talking, how much you're giving away. And so what I'm seeing is, interestingly enough, sometimes deprivation makes the culmination of the climax so much more intense. And that's the energy I'm getting here for you, Taurus. So sometimes it will behoove you to deprive them of your presence, your energy, your words, and such, so that they will be able to have a greater climax as it moves forward. You understand what I'm saying? And for some of you, this is sexual, yes, but No, for most of you, it's just a sexual explanation of an energetic situation. Now, as I cannot any longer allow my nose to run, I don't know why all of a sudden I started draining. Give me just a second. I gotta blow this booger because y'all, I don't slurp them back. That's just disgusting. And I can't. I got two more signs to do, and then I'm gonna do the spiritual message. So, mm, mm, mm. Okay, because I can't do this stuff with nothing running down my face. Look, laugh all you want. I don't care. Laugh at me. I'm human too. Guess what? I even fart, okay? Like, I'm human. Anyways, all the bodily functions that you got, I got to. Anyways, sometimes people will be confused. Like, whoever thought that, why am I thinking about this? But whatever. I bet nobody's really thinking about Jennifer Lopez taking a shit or having a fart or blowing her boogers, but I bet you the bitch does too. I mean, I'm just saying. Love you, J-Lo. I'm not really talking shit. I'm just saying, using you as an example. What's the energy now for the sign of Gemini as we shut the hell up and we say, why are we talking? Okay. Now, Gemini. What's the ABOUKRA message for Gemini at this time? The things that be coming out of my mouth, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gemini. Thank you. What is the ABOUKRA message that they need at this time? Here we go. It says, hold on. It says, no, you are, hold on. Rewind, restart, redo. Okay. Know you not the tremendous powers you have at your disposal, enabling you to turn sadness into happiness, loneliness into companionship, gloom into laughter, anxiety into tranquility, confusion into peace, and etc. Extend yourself and use your wonderful powers and be amazed at the new life in your life. I love this message for you, Gemini. It's so empowering, and it says you have the power to change everything in your world. That you can move these emotions, and this is like the law of rhythm. I believe it's the law of rhythm. Have you been studying the Kabbalion like I recommended? Kybalion. It's $5 on eBay. Go get one today and read it. But it's showing me how you can transmute energy, but you can't transmute the energy. You can't turn water into wood, right? But you can turn sadness into happiness. They're two emotions on the same scale at varying degrees. So if it's over here, you can simply slide the slider over here, just like on a thermostat, old school thermostat, because new school thermostats, oh my God, it's so confusing. It's all buttons and it programs and the shit is automatic. And the temperature changes in the middle of the day when it's 100 and double hell outside. And it's like 80 something inside. And I'm like, why? And then I go figure out the, anyways, the old school one was really simple. You just slid the little knob right over to the number where you wanted it. And it stayed there. It didn't move on its own. You moved it. Look at that. Message, Gemini. You move and you set that temperature where you want between sadness and happiness, loneliness and companionship, gloom and laughter, anxiety and tranquility, confusion and peace. So, Gemini, I see you learning your power to change your emotional state. And why is that so important? Because your emotional state is an indicator of what's going on internally. It's an indicator of your alignment with your wishes, dreams, and hopes, or the lack of it. So, Gemini, that is your ABOUKRA message today. Let's see what is a message for the sign of Cancer, and then we'll get into our spiritual empowerment messages from the Power Tarot, and we'll go back to the tarot cards we used today to do that. So let's see what's a message for Cancer at this time. Thank you. Some really powerful messages have come out already today. All right. ABOUKRA message for Cancer. What does Cancer need right now? Here we go. Your tomorrows are good tomorrows. Your tomorrows are thrilling tomorrows. Your tomorrows are full of joy and happiness. Your tomorrows are to be envied. Cancer, don't look at your yesterdays, don't look at your right nows and worry about anything, because it's saying everything is coming in right. And obviously you're not, because if you were worried about anything, then these messages would not come out for you. But Cancer, minding your business, minding your headspace, minding your vibration, and looking for the best in every situation serves you well. This is why you have great news coming in, and chances are it's coming in tomorrow. Like tomorrow was in this card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times the word tomorrow was in here. So I'm hearing tomorrow, the energy of the number 6, that reciprocation, that harmony, that harmonic and productive flow tomorrow. And I'm hearing, before you know it, tomorrow will be today. So those are the ABOUKRA messages for all the zodiac signs. Quickly, I'm going to utilize my power tarot. Purchase yourself one. If you're learning the tarot, I encourage you to utilize it. It can be very it's helpful when you're wanting to learn how to read about different subject matters and how to learn the symbolism of the tarot. So our first card we had out was the Two of Swords, the empowerment message, which I have for you, and the spirituality message. I'm going to read both. Hold on. I'm going to blow this booger again. Oh, my goodness. Booger, stop. Hold on, okay, because I can't. This thing is coming out. Right, live on the show. Here we go. All right. Spirituality. By practicing Tai Chi, you regain your mental balance and sense of inner peace. On a deeper level, meditation allows you to temporarily withdraw from your worldly concerns. Breathing exercises help put you into the proper frame of mind so that you can decide what you want to do next. The empowerment message says you've got a decision to make, and once you made it, your life will resume its forward momentum. Now, the next message we had was from the Knight of Cups. So let me see what our spirituality and empowerment messages are from the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is here to say, by taking the path with heart, a new country of the spirit opens up. Your dreams provide direction and help answer your questions. Be alert for synchronicities for a single day. Attempt to interpret the experiences of your waking life as though they were part of a dream. You delve into your deepest beliefs and emotions and reach an understanding about how they create what you experience. Okay. Now, the final tarot card we had today was the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords messages of spirituality empowerment says, admit it, you need to attend the larger, restart. It says, admit it, you need to attend to the larger issues in your life. Set realistic goals for your spiritual development. Take classes. Join a church or religious group. Enroll in workshops. Treat yourself to a psychic reading. Do whatever it takes to get on track. You're a powerful thinker with a curious mind and keen insight into the human condition. So, those were the messages for us today. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for being the change you love to see, and going out there being the love and peace and happiness and the sunshine and the glitter in the world, because we are the salt of the earth and we're raising the vibration, guys. And you're never alone, but sometimes it feels that way. And just remember, you have a whole family that you don't even know who's out here working with you. We all in the trenches together of love. So I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Love you guys.